Okay, give me a sec. Told you a hopeless romance. You come like a ghost. I've been to London, to Aberdeen. I should have told you when I had the chance. Lost in the memories we both have. I wanted to hold you in hopeless romance. Do. Don't blink, it's your boy Yank. Welcome to our show, welcome to another video. Today's doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this gorgeous. I don't even feel like doing this video. Ooh, you broke. You have to be careful, Ink. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show. The guys doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous. 4th September 2025. I have the most horrible news for the playthrough of the Resistance. So this playthrough, guys, we have to restart it. I have to restart the game. We had 12 hours of footage. And I thought it was uploading. I went to sleep and I didn't check if it was finished uploading. And I deleted the video from the phone and it didn't finish uploading. So we are restarting our Resistance. Welcome to the tower. Now, I know this is sucky, but you know what? We'll say that there is a very clear motive for that. I've been playing this for a week, so I don't mind restarting. It's shitty, of course, but I don't mind restarting. Now, here's the truth. If it was a month, I wouldn't do it, but it's a week. We played 12 hours yesterday because I spent the whole day watching, Prison Break, so this is really bad. To be honest, I'm pissed off. I'm distraught, but there's nothing I can do, so we're restarting. I can't believe we got to restart. As you can see, our first run, pretty well. This is wave number 2. So spend coin to permanently increase the starting level of each upgrade without increasing the upgrade cost. Not new upgrade for each category. Some additional coin to get you started. I forgot to do something, guys. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 4th September 2025. We are restarting my playthrough of the Resistance because we deleted everything. But it doesn't mind. So we finished making a TikTok live and now we'll record some other videos. Okay. Well, the phone is too hot. That's perfect. So yeah, out of the 60 hours, so what I'm gonna do, I know there's some positive thing though. Like I know exactly what to do. So this is not a big. It's sucky. It's not a big deal, but still. So we have the news, which we saw already. There's no news for the 25 gem, which kind of is caca, but hey. So long story short, this is bad, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Why? Because we know what we're doing, so we're restarting from a point where there's knowledge. I'm also there you go. Nature Corn. I'm also restarting. After a week, we made it far, but didn't make it that far. So I'm not really bothered by it. Now, the whole playthrough was 70 hours. So imagine losing 12 hours out of the 70. It was bad. So we have to restart. Now For the lore aspect of it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be saying that the Resistance got defeated. The Resistance was defeated by the evil way of the King Crown. But out of the Resistance was born a new Resistance. And this Resistance, oh, we have a new card. So the second one we got to tier 6. Card, collect card to permanently increase, permanently improve the game. Buy, upgrade, and switch card to evolve your strategy. Here's some coin to start your collection. So what I'm gonna do is, I got 40 gem. I'm gonna do one card, which is damage. Damage actually really good. Damage is a great way to start, and it's the first card, so this is also super cool. We're gonna start. I'm gonna do what I was supposed to do the first time, which is only upgrade my defense, and this is gonna be where we start now. Listen, our record is wave 2, and we made 2 coins. So yeah, so very, very bad. At the same time, hey, we're having fun, and that's all that matters. So, I know this is sucky that we have to restart, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy because together we're gonna get better. And you know what? To be honest, I missed the first tournament. I was pissed off. I missed the first event. I was pissed off. So this is kind of like a good thing. We know exactly what to do at the beginning, like I said multiple times already. So this is not a big deal. I cannot film like this because the camera is so bad, so bad. It's not that bad. Okay. So yeah, so this is a third run. We have our defense, which is good. Let's increase. I could have told you when I had the chance. Lost in the memories we both have. I could have told you. No place romance. We'll see how much we can do. Oh, 1.5 times speed. Nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the heal. The goal is to get to at least 10. I was so close to the module. Tomorrow we have a tournament, so I still have time to do it. By the first time we're gonna be able to do easily 10. And then we died. We reached here, wave 3. 10 gold, baby. 10 gold. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do Alpha Gen. The Alpha Gen that's pretty good. Ooh, we got our mission. We got the missions. So this is not that bad, guys. This is not that bad. The event started on Monday. So we have to do this, okay? We have to do the ad. That way I get to the, I'm sorry. So the resistance is gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the exact same playthrough. No ads, no money in there. We do have to do 1 ad per thing. Why? Because we're gonna be using that 1 ad to do the event mission. So it isn't that bad. Two quests, it's not that bad. I'm pissed off. It's raining hard today. I wake up, I'm like, okay, well, we just slept for 6 hours. So for sure my playthrough is uploaded, but it wasn't. So yeah, big sad. There's 2 ads which kind of blows my mind. But then you look at most things and they have more ads.
I have an SR. I'm not an SSR. I have an SR. I'm not an SSR.
So since this is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the 2 days. So already the first event I'm kind of messed up. But we'll miss it. 15 gem, maybe. 15 gems. 7 minutes and in ad already. Now do I need the ads? Again, we're doing the same thing as we did with the first playthrough of the Resistance. So basically having as honest of a playthrough as I can have. I've been to London from Aberdeen. Ooh. So now what is this mission? I forgot what the mission was. Played Adgen 1 time. I have to re-watch this. Damn, dude. 2 ads for the quest. So the quest is gonna be allowed. The event is gonna be allowed, but apart from that, there is no ads. I'm gonna redo the story behind it. The resistance was soon found by the crown, soon found by the shield and the sword, and in its early beginning it couldn't resist. But out of that resistance, left was some survivor, and those survivors decided to continue the resistance, and once again destroy the kingdom and regain a kingdom that was once theirs, to rebuild, to make it better, to run away from the tyranny of a certain crown. I am sad, but I'm also happy because listen, this is a perfect excuse to We do much better. I did a week. We got to 700 in the first wave and 100 on the second wave. 70 hours though in a week. So, and besides, it's not like I lost anything because we still managed to get the recording. So you know, there you go. There you go. We'll do attack speed. I think it's gonna be important because it's how much time I can resist. It's gonna have 330 health. This is pretty good. We're gonna do like another. I'm gonna do 50 minutes. I'll go in and watch some Big Brooklyn Nine-Nine and just chill. Of course I'm disappointed. Of course I'm sad. But being sad and disappointed will not change anything. You know? Usually I like to upgrade all of the there you go. Perfect. Tell me the quality of the camera, right? My phone is broken and the other one is recording some weather. Because the sunset tonight is beautiful. And just there we'll be able to survive much more. Possibly the way. Feel like a ghost. I've been too long from everything. It's still 5% for attack speed, which is kind of good. We didn't even unlock lab. I could unlock the ad with the first run, which is kind of insane. Of course, I'm gonna put it at the easiest there. You're just no match, bro. Wave 7. That's how they trick you. Because I knew the way to go was to do some shield, but I did some shield and I'm like, yo, I'm not getting any results. What the heck? Maybe this is not the way. But it was the way. Show me the way. You guys are not one of them has done it to us. I should have told you when I had the chance. Life and the memories we both had. I should have told you in a hopeless romance. Ooh, you're afraid like a ghost. I've been to London from Aberdeen. Ooh. We're of course listening to Ghost from Both With You. The only one I'm worried about, yeah, there you go. Range. I'm not gonna heal. There's nothing they can do. There's a nice little upgrade of difficulty already. So they're almost at one hit now. But I have the first boss. Can I kill the first boss? I don't think so. Who knows? Got it. How far do you guys think we can go with this out of the get-go? Oh, I died. Nothing I could do, but 10, it's pretty good for that first milestone, which is 25-20. Shittiest present ever. But we'll take it because we're gangster. What I'll do is I'll increase my defense upgrade. Defense upgrade is actually pretty good. Because this is the way. Percent of incoming damage reduced. This is supply before defense absolute. Absolute damage reduced from enemy attack. This is apply after defense. It's raining super hard, guys. Like insanely hard. This is good. Why is this good? Just because it's fun. I love rain. We'll be on side, guys. We're doing two things at once. Nous sommes habitants de la Terre. Il y a des milliers de frontières. I lost my baby. I lost my darling. I lost my friend. Insane. But it wasn't rain that hard, so. But don't worry, we're gonna be home and be safe. We're watching TikTok battle, so that's gonna be fun. Straight like a good one. I hope I can get the maximum of streaming. Oh no, we had the golden tower as the first ultimate weapon. Oh no, that's bad. That is bad. Oh no. She needs to. Let's increase the defense, right? Let's increase this defense. So right away we have enough to do a lot. The goal is to get to 60 to get the tournament for tomorrow. Tonight. That's the only goal that I have. And we'll be playing for the next 10, 12 hours, so we're good. I've been from London to Aberdeen. I should have told you when I had the chance. Love and the memories we both had. I should have told you that hopeless romance. You scare like a... Look at this. We're gonna be doing good. Already at 7 and nothing is stopping us. Now we have a little bit of a problem. The range, I will not be able to do torn damage to it. So the range will be there until we defeat all of the enemies surrounding us, which will not happen. But so far it's not attacking us, so that's good. I'm doing next to no damage to these. The only damage I'm doing is 5 per second. This is kind of bad, but at the same time, and there's no interest. So even though we have a lot of coin, it doesn't do a lot for us. But technically I can just do that, I can just survive. Ouch. I'm going to be buying my second card slots, which is 50. I think it's going to be this turn too. $10. Oh wow. That's life. Turn damage is next one. Queen bonus would be good. I guess we just gotta do this, right? Anyway. Do something at the beginning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue and know that I love you, that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Peace. Can't even have to restart, this is bullshit. Oh. Lost in the memories we both have. I should have told you. And hopeless romance. I'm afraid like a ghost. I've been from London to Aberdeen. Ooh. Do you think I got the cider close again? I should have told you when I had the chance. Lost in the memories we both have. I should have told you. We're gonna be doing attack speed. And we're doing attack until I get decent money. When I get decent money, we'll be doing everything else. I really do feel the attack is the best way to start. Don't blink, it's your body. Welcome to the Computer Show. And welcome to having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, it is rainy AF. 4th September 2025. A little bit of a tower talk video apart about the resistance, as I told you guys before. So we went to sleep. I didn't talk about this yet. We did a playthrough of this, what happened. This is the long version of it. But then playthrough. And I went to sleep, right? And I slept for 8 hours. So I went to bed and I uploaded all the videos, which was 12 hours. I have a good Wi-Fi, so it should have been okay. I went to see the notification and I went to see if they were uploaded. It wasn't telling me they were uploading. I did check YouTube to see if they were uploading, and we deleted 12 hours of content. None of the videos from yesterday uploaded. None of them uploaded. So I don't mind deleting some content, but 12 hours, look how bad it's raining outside. 12 hours out of 70 is too much. So I didn't feel comfortable with losing this big of a part in the beginning. If it was after a month, after 2 months, I don't care. I mean, like that, it's, that's life. How the fudge did I die? However, it's okay. You know why? I think I'm gonna do cash bonus. We're gonna do defense. Yeah. Yeah. And you check in 20, we're gonna get another 10 gem. Yes, and we're restarting. We're restarting completely. It's 70 hours, but at the same time, it's 58 hours of content that I got recorded and I uploaded, so this is still coming to the channel. Us restarting is gonna be bad because I didn't want to restart, of course. However, it's a positive thing because at the same time, us restarting meant that we know exactly what we're doing. Our memory is fresh. I can do much better. We missed half of the first event that we did, so this doesn't count. We fucked up both. Out of the 3 events that we did, we fucked up both, 2 of them. So it's not a big deal once again, but it does add up in the long run. So restarting is actually a really good thing, and I'm excited to see where this takes us. It's a bitch because I'm gonna have to be super playing, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter in a sense of. It doesn't really matter in the sense of we're actually doing better than I thought we were. Actually doing better than I thought was possible so close to the beginning. And we'll see how fast I can upgrade. It won't take me 7 days to get where I was, and it'll take me 3-4 days. And where I was actually being able to stream, was able to do clips, to be, I was able to do clips, so that's good, right? And that is pretty much it. So I am super happy to say that we're going to be starting because it's a chance to improve. It's a pain in the ass because I didn't want to do it, but at the same time, it's what it takes, c'est la vie. And we learn from the mistakes. Just check it out. And it happened to the crown, that happened to the shield, that happened to sword also. So yeah. It's raining so hard. Don't blink, it's your boy. Commercial. Doing up to having a wonderful day on this gorgeous 5th September 2025. Today we are doing my very first part. It's raining so hard outside. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I am so excited. I didn't have a lot of time to watch it because again, yesterday we finished the break. I didn't have a lot of time to watch it, but we are at season 1, episode 7. So the plan is to do from season 1, episode 1 to episode 7. It's gonna be a hard show to recap because it's mostly about. It's gonna be a very hard show to recap because it's mostly about. How can I put this? It's mostly about. That's a good question actually. It's mostly about. I gotta talk. Fun jokes, right? And I'm not gonna redo the joke. I'm not gonna redo every single joke in there. I'm gonna give you my reaction to the joke. I'm gonna tell you the general plot of the episode. Without further ado, I'm excited. Let's get it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, baby. Nine-Nine. So we're gonna start with the beginning, which is season 1, episode 2. Episode 1, pilots. Oh, I'm also gonna. I'm also gonna. I'm gonna tell you the name of the episode, which is pilots. The first scene is amazing. So you get the 2 main characters, which are Jake and Amy. You see the difference and how they act, the difference, and how they view things, which is also quite important. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Oh, we got a good prize. Why is it important? Because you see Jake in a fashion of kind of like a badass, right? And you see Amy as more so of a capable officer than Jake, but they still are. I died there. Oh, by the way, you're gonna see me looking here a lot is because we had to restart this. And this is not idle at all. This is not idle at all. It's pretty bad actually. Cash earn from all sorts of the fire. Okay. Cash earn after completing a wave. Oh hell yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. This is plus 40 of gold. Okay, so like I was saying, you see Jake and Amy, and they couldn't be more different. But at the same time, they both represent a sort of cop, right? They're showing really pitiful of the police force. It's a really good representation of the police force. Because we don't have a lot of show. We have a lot of cop show. We don't have a lot of funny cop show. So they talk about how there is a tech store that gets stolen. So Amy goes by the book, and Jake is able to see like, hey, there's a nanny cam in there. So we know who are the culprits. So it's actually pretty freaking good because it does show how it is. We got Santiago and Peralta. They have this contest going on. Who can make the most arrests? You get the precincts, which is kind of cool because you meet Charles, you meet Gina, you meet Terry, you meet Sully, and Hitchcock. So you meet all the main characters, and there's a bunch of characters you don't meet, but it's kind of cool. We have Terry, which is in charge of the precincts, which is cool because he looks surprised. I love the recruits. So they talk about how the crime, basically a very expensive ham was left. Of course, Charles Boyle. Talk about favorite characters. And my favorite characters are Charles Boyle and Captain Holt. Rest in peace, Captain Holt. The actor passed away sadly. He was a really good dude. There's a really cool joke for the front. So they took a picture of the old lady and her food residue. So kind of funny because this is not very professional. We got Charles, which is first scene. He wants to ask Rosa out, but he doesn't know how. By the way, Rosa is out of his league, so my boy, I love you, but no, bro, no. I feel like a dick saying that, but no, Charles. Gina is the one that's helping him. But Gina is funny. Gina, I don't know the actress, but she's very popular. I loved her in the Kroll show, and she helps Charles, but it's more so to make fun of him than to really help him. So you kind of feel bad for Charles, but then at the same time, dude, and what do you expect? You ask Gina of all people. Don't ask Gina. Do not ask Gina, bro. Trust me. I don't know why you should trust me because I don't know you, and then it's like a show, but trust me. So we talk about the new captain, and I was gonna change. And it's kind of cool because the new captain changed the dynamics, and the show is based on the arrival of Holt. See, the B99 show is about the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the police station, and the police station is run by Captain Holt. So the fact that there's a new leader means that there's a new rule. The fact that there's a new rule means that people are changing. The fact that people are changing, we're getting to witness it. Again, I'm looking here because we're playing a game, and I just started, so we're weak. We're gonna get killed every single minute, so I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Peralta said that they missed the other one because the other one was a bit more chill. Now, these scenes are sucky because these scenes are showing a lot of people in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but those people don't matter because we never see them. So you're using a lot of red cap, which is great because you need red cap in the show. However, you're basically using 10% of the red cap, so it does seem like, okay, well, how come there were so many people, but now there's nobody? It's a bit on the weird side, if I can say so. And this is my video, so I'm gonna say so. We got Captain Holt, and Jacob's like, oh, he's by the book, he's a robot. So this is cool because Captain Holt, the very first impression that he has of Jake is that he's a poser. He's kind of like a little douche, which we love because Jake is a little douche, but he's a good douche. Is there such a thing as good douche? Well, there is now, and we just made it up, and you're not gonna stop me. So what I should do? I should do attack speed or let's do defense. Let's do health, yeah. I've been to London from everything. Oops. So the first impression of Jake is not great, but Amy suck ass, and he's like, I don't like it. This is the coolest because okay, so this is the coolest. They're cops, so they're supposed to have a good sense of observation, right? Holt is gay. I don't know if the actor was gay too. I don't know, but this relationship is my favorite part of the show. I'm gonna get hated for this. I prefer the relationship of Holt to Amy and Jake. I'm sorry, I said it. I'm sorry. Gina's like, don't you get any gay vibe from him? And it's funny because she's not a cop, and she's the only one that picked up on it. So out of the bunch, she is the only one that had any clue at what's going on. And this kind of points at how Gina is really, you know? And she's a queen. She's an icon. She's a queen. So this is the greatest ever move. Um, Terry Crews, the way they introduce it, it's really good. It's like, hey, we used to be in the same, Aiden and Captain Old used to be in the same steam, so they know each other, they have this base relationship. So Captain Old, trusting Terry, says, give me the rundown on these guys. And it's cool because what Terry does is he does an introduction of each character in the sense where you don't have to say, hey, I'm this guy, and here's me. Terry Crews is explaining which character and the personality trait. And it's also important because it makes sense. So, for example, he tells how Rose is a badass. He tells how Jake is his best agent, but he didn't figure out how to grow up. He talks about how Charles is clumsy and a klutz, and possibly the worst of them. But he has the biggest heart, and he's the one that's working the hardest. Hitchcock and Sully, which are complete mess. However, the show running joke. There's a running show. There's a running joke in the show. And the running joke in the show. Oh no! I'm sorry. We did the wrong thing. I'm not gonna watch it now because I'm gonna watch it when I have when I have the event, and when I have the event, it's gonna count for one, which is really good. But I have till tomorrow to unlock the event. Good. Okay. Perfect. Here. I'm afraid like a ghost. I've been to London from Aberdeen. Ooh. I'm at 15%. Today was a mess. We did a TikTok live though, which is pretty good. So we have more of Boyle trying to flirt with Rosa. Again, we got the famous restaurateur, which is the first victim, and how it goes. And Captain Old tells Jake, put on a tie, and you need to put on a tie. And Jake goes in, and he's out again talking shit about Old. Now, the cool thing is, Old is use of diversity. First of all, he's black, and he's an old cop. So back in the days, there was a lot of more racism. I think that nowadays he was a gay cop, openly gay cop. So, and this episode they're talking about how it's hard for him. He's very very sentimental, right? Which is good. So they're talking about this is really cool. He's pissed off at Jake because Jake is a douche. But it's deserved. It's deserved. Jake is a douche. And I don't think that Jake does it on purpose, but it's just that he's resistant to change. And he should be resistant to change. So Charles is asking Rosa out, but Rosa doesn't want to go out with him. This is pilot. We're establishing that they had this crush, which is to sell the show. We had the second scene, which is really good. We have Gina and Oat, which is really cool because she's trying to bargain with him. So Gina is it's weird because Gina is kind of like the spy here. She won't talk shit about her colleague because they're not her colleague. She's not a cop. She's not a cop. So you know what I mean? It's not necessarily bad what she's doing, right? She is kind of gossiping though, and she's a queen, so she should gossip. I got 43 this time. That's good. That's good. That's really good actually. We'll do another one. I can't. Not great. Not great. Okay. 10%? 9% is go fast. We see the scene where it's kind of funny. They knock on the door to ask for suspects. Jake goes in and he goes to these guys and they're smoking weed. And it's like, yo, you know that weed's not the weed. Go, oh my god, I don't know what happened. Somebody came in and smoked weed. So Jake doesn't buy it. This is the funniest thing. There's this guy, right? There's this guy. And this guy goes in and they give him a picture and say, hey, you see the guy, and this guy doesn't understand what's going on, so he takes the picture. And thank you. This is a gift. Then we see the old man. I didn't find the joke funny, so who gives a shit? Jake is resistant to the whole thing about wearing tie. He's still resistant, so he's trying to be funny, which is kind of funny because Captain Old humiliates him. He's like, when we're playing, let's play. You got Radko. This is really cool because this shows that Jake is a great cop. They play the rules. They play the crime. They play like they're the crime. And it's kind of cool because you also see the bromance between Charles and Jake. Charles and Jake do have a bromance, and it's a beautiful bromance. How am I dead already? Fuck. Radko is a bad guy, but they don't have proof. There's this really funny scene where there's a old woman shopping, and they're telling her, yo, move out the way, and she doesn't move out. This was really funny. You have the guy that made a mistake. Jake is punished, so he goes to the recording room, where this is his punishment. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So we have a legacy of how we captured one of the cops, one of the biggest criminals, so that's actually pretty cool. Charles asks Rosa out, he gets rejected. After Herbie at like 6%. Jake is able to see that the case of the Hamon, or the expensive hand, is very similar to a case that happened in the past. They could be related, and if they're related, then Radko is possibly the main suspect. They go on a stakeout, right? And Old tells a story and about how he was shot at a police stop. He was shot at a police stop. I'm gonna get my battery charger. For being gay or being and it sucks. It sucks. Because you feel bad for him. So Old was a gay cop. And he kind of a bully for it that kind of put aside for it, and he really treated this, right? And he was a good cop and didn't come good. And now because the police was so good, they were more than open. They were more than open to have a gay, an openly gay black general. They hit like the what should we call it? I want to be a dick. The diversity jackpot, right? So this is extremely inappropriate, but this is literally what they said. Why is that cool? Because later on, which is the finale of the episode, Jake said, "Oh, I get the ties because you had so long to get into a squad. You want us to be a unit. The tie is what represents this unit. So this is why the tie is important to you, which is great." Jake goes back to see Radko, and Radko attacks him. And I said, "Yeah, you can't run away. This is my team. This is the officer. This is the officer." And it's really cool. My favorite joke in the show happens there, because he goes in. It's like, "Yo, this is my crew. We're the best. We're the best units in there," and it's super cool. It is super cool. I really like that. And the whole thing about Old being like a pariah because of his race and sexuality is also really good because you can kind of believe this, right? And they talk about how he apprehended the yo-yo killer. Oh my god, apprehended a yo-yo killer. This is huge. Why did you get promoted? And this is also what he said. The funniest thing in the show is there's a janitor cleaning the storage, and the police, they're telling her to move, and she doesn't move. And Amy's like, she's pointing the police, like, "Yo, police, move!" And the janitor, she points her insignia of maintenance. So this I really enjoyed. Episode number, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna redo the video. I'm gonna do it sideways, so it's gonna be better. And we're back. Didn't take too long, right? Dominic Ishibane, welcome to our country show. Hope you're all having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, rainy, 4th September 2025. We are reviewing Brooklyn Nine-Nine and having a good time, so let's continue. I'm really excited because the show is a bit harder than Prison Break to do. I like doing this. I don't know why. I'm weird. I'm excited, guys. I love this show, and the fact that I could complain about Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I'd be like, "Oh my god, I have a couple of days to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. It's gonna be very hard. Blah 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 blah. Complain. But the reality isn't that. The reality is I have 2 weeks to watch it, and although it's gonna be hard to do in 2 weeks, it's gonna be very hard to do in 2 weeks. I'm still optimistic. I'm still happy about it. I'm still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna have fun together, and in my book, this is all that matters. And because this is all that matters, let's continue, shall we? Episode number 2. I don't know what's the graffiti artist. So Jake comes in late, which is cool because this is always gonna be. See, the early season are a lot about the not competition, not rivalry, I would say, but they're a lot about Jake and Captain Holt because they're completely different people. Oh my god, you know what? Guys, I'm dumb. Even if I was to get a second card, I don't have a second card. So we do have to buy that one. Health for Jen. Health for Jen is better than Attack. Health for Jen is better than Attack, sorry. Both of them are good. So, we're playing a Tower. It's a game that I deleted by mistake and now I have to restart, but that's life, I guess. Oh, dude, I don't want to restart, but I don't have a choice. Okay. So Jake being the best cop, but also the biggest project, and it's kind of cool because you see Old, and you literally said so. I think in the first episode, I'm not sure. You literally said so. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna shape you up. Um, this is complex because when you look at it, right? When you look at it, the police, the fighter have ranks, kind of like a military system. And I think that because old was part of the old guard, where there was more of a military system, he is kind of like a drill sergeant, and drill sergeant's goal are to make shitty people into good soldier. So this is actually what's going on, and this is a pretty good scene. So let's continue. Talk about how late he is and how he always has this excuse. He exposed him with having the two. Is that wasn't done so in Philippines once you're off your desk? It is great because this is the funniest joke of the episode. Um, and it's like this one. He said, no, they're both your desk, which is kind of funny. Then he says he finds a rat, and Jake's like, why are you giving me shit? I'm the police cops. I'm the cops here with the most citizens, the most arrests. It's like, yeah, but you have more rats than anybody else. And then you find a rat and say, oh, Altrion. As if he knew the rat, which is kind of funny. So we go in, and they have a problem. Somebody is drawing dicks, literal dicks, on the police cops.